Episode 32 time. Yo, what's up, Crocs and Cloud members, Poke fans, and others who on this video. Today we're here to talk about episode 32 of Pokemon Horizons. Yes, like I said, I'm gonna keep these going and going until I catch up to this shit. Bruh. Okay, this episode was great. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed this episode. I like Lapras, okay? The whole pirate theme was great, okay? I was not expecting that's what they were gonna go for. I thought it was just like, hey, we need food and we're gonna just take whatever we can. But no, this has been a thing they've been doing. Poor Wailord too. That man had like scars everywhere too. Like Lapras and Wailord, Wailord and Lapras have been suffering. Everybody else was chilling, not a single scar on any of them. But the two big boys, scars all over. That's messed up. Okay. Granted, I'm assuming Lapras is just because of how ancient it is and the fact that it's always been in fights and stuff like that. That's probably where it gets its scars from. But Wailord's been damaged because he's ramming into every fucking ship they go towards. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. But I loved everything that were going on. I love the hesitation from Lapras, you know, because, like, it saw Terapagos and it's like, I don't know if I want to attack this ship, you know? But then the other Pokemon were like, hey, we're hungry. And they're like, okay, I got to take care of the people I'm with now. I can't let my feelings get in between of everything, so he just goes for it anyways. And like they stood their ground, you know, and then they ran. And now I will say, okay, like Gramps, like ever since the beginning, he's just been there. I know that at the beginning of the show, I was hesitant with him. I was like, this man's part of the evil team, right? He's definitely a bad guy. He's in cahoots with the explorers and shit like that. Like that was my mindset at the beginning because he just doesn't do anything, right? And then he did the thing with, you know, the rain dance to help the forest, to help Arboliva out, and I was like, okay, you're cool, like you're still iffy. And then we got the backstory, the Brave Asagi, and he's like, I'm the original owner, and I'm like, this man got his ship taken by Freed, you know, and all this other stuff. So like, I was feeling for this man, but boy, in this episode, he showed, hey, this is my boat, okay? You're not gonna, because he's like at a certain point, you know, when they're trying to chase these people, right? All the mons, you know, they're chasing them, and so he's the one steering. And as soon as they're like, there's a confrontation, he has Quagsire, which I love Quagsire as a Pokemon. He has Quagsire using Surf, and he's literally using Quagsire's Surf and steering the ship along the waves that Quagsire has created. This man is connected to his Pokemon, okay? This is something they don't teach you in Pokemon school. This is something you gotta live through. This just shows you the connection that Quagsire and the old man have. The fact that they were able to be in sync while Quagsire is blocking all these attacks from all these fucking Pokemon, and he's just steering along. Now that's a teamwork right there. That's teamwork, okay? And then Lapras just charging them. That was funny. And I think this is, if I remember correctly, because like I said, I haven't watched this episode forever, but I'm pretty sure when this episode was coming out, there was a lot of dialogue. It was like, oh, well, the other characters aren't getting so much of a spotlight. And I kind of am seeing it. Like, the battling that happened in this episode is probably the only thing I had an issue with, is the fact that you had everybody, literally everybody was, you had Molly, you had Murdoch, you have Liko, you have Roy, like Dot isn't here and Oreo's in here, right? But then all of a sudden, they can't handle all these mons that are coming in because there's too many of them. But the second Diana and Freed come in, oh no, then everything's good. Okay, false alarm. We're able to just deal with everybody. Everybody gets a boost, you know, because the two OP trainers right now. Listen, Diana has not been shown to be like the best battler yet because we've only seen her battle like once. But the fact is that she has the experience, so you would think that she's an expert battler, right? Because she's been on all these adventures and shit. So I get that. But then they're having Freed do the whole, like, I'm coming in again. So I still understand that nobody else is a battler, and I've been saying this from the beginning. Like, the thing is, everybody fucking sucks on this ship. Frieda's the only competent battler anybody has, right? He's the only one on this ship that can actually handle the business. So why people think that any of the other characters whose Pokemon are ass are actually going to be able to do anything, that just surprises me. The fact that this is still the mentality that people had back then. But again, this is back then. I don't know what people are thinking nowadays because I still haven't caught up with the discourse around the show because I have not caught up with it, okay? But my point still stands. I can see where they're coming from, okay? I understand where they're coming from. But Frieda's the only competent one here, and Diana as well. I guess we got to give it to her just because of the fact that, you know, she's the oldest here. She's got the most experience. So you would think that she's actually the best trainer in this whole fucking ship. But Frieda's the only one that's been shown to be competent. Diana's just an assumed competent. But then that all goes out the window because Lico's the one that solves the fucking mystery because it's like, I know where they're going. Okay, I'm smart. Okay, I can do this. So they go and they wait for Lapras, and we get the backstory. And again, it wasn't even a good backstory because all they showed was Lucius opening the gates to Rukua, whatever the fuck the place is. Right? We don't even see what this place looks like, and we're not gonna see it until we actually get there. I get that, but all you see is him splitting a fucking wall, and then like, I'll meet you guys over there in the future. I'm like, bitch, why didn't you just take them there? Like, what? Why couldn't you just take your Pokemon to the place you're heading? Why the fuck did you leave them behind? At this point, I'm just thinking Lucius is a selfish bitch, but that's just my conjecture, okay? I don't think that he actually is going to be portrayed as that when we get to the point where we're closer to this place. But at the end of the day, this man abandoned his Pokemon, okay? It's not like he got separated. No, this bitch is like, I'm heading out. And I'll be waiting for you, okay? I know you guys are going to come back for me, okay? I know you guys come back. We'll make that promise that we're going to see each other again over here, but I'm going to go ahead first. Like, goodbye. Like, bitch. Like, like, all these Pokemon have been suffering this whole time. You had one that was stuck in a fucking Pokeball for who knows how long, and everybody else is just trying to live their lives as best as they can in this wild environment by themselves. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. But Lapras decides to join them after they all have like this fucking feast and shit. So that was nice. And then at the end of the episode, like, okay, I was not expecting this because in my mind I was like, okay, Rayquaza's not gonna happen again until we get the heroes back. Okay, as soon as we have all the heroes, we're gonna deal with Rayquaza. But no, this bitch shows up. Okay, a man flying over the fucking sky. I'm like, bitch, get down here. I would not mess with the Rayquaza, okay? If my life depended on it, I might throw hands, but that shit is dangerous. The shiny, sparkling Rayquaza, I don't want none of that. Get that away from me. So I'm assuming next episode we're going to get something related to the Rayquazas. We're going to do like a little tussle or whatever the fuck with this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that, you know? I got to start getting there, so I'm going to leave this episode off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been your host, SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you guys in future videos, streams, shorts, and everything in between.